Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're out here on the Niagara River. As you can see, all of this right here, that over there is Canada. We got the Peace Bridge border crossing right here. Yeah, today we're going to be fishing for probably some smallmouth. Maybe we'll run into a drum, maybe some white bass, maybe a walleye. There's really everything in here. We're probably going to be walking down farther that way, more into Lake Erie. We might even make it to the end of this pier or break wall. And yeah, we're going to be just trying to see if we can get into some fish. I stopped right here because right here in front of me, pretty sure this is called the Black Rock Canal. I saw looked like a 3 to 4 pound smallmouth just kind of cruising the shoreline about, I don't know, less than 10 feet out. So I'm gonna stop right here, switch over to my GoPro. I've got a little Helgramite on a Ned rig. I've got my shoulder brace on. I had a surgery about a month ago, so hopefully that doesn't get in the way too much. But this is what we got tied on. It's a blue, dark blue with blue fleck in there. Helgramite, little Ned rig hook. And we've got some 12-pound leader to a swivel and my braid. So we're gonna cast that right here. See if we can get into a smallmouth. Maybe a drum. He was just out as far as I just casted. Cruising a little bit above the bottom. Get this back on there. Got my other rod. I'll rig it up later once we get into a few fish in a spot. Probably rig it up with something a little heavier. But we're gonna keep going down. I'm honestly thinking about going to the end. Unless we find a spot, end up catching some on the way there. We'll probably just go straight to the end, but yeah, I'll just keep walking and I'll get back on the GoPro once I see some fish. Alright, just met someone, talked to him, and he had just lost a smallmouth. He's getting him on a wacky rig, and says there's a few in through here that are spawning, so said they're biting really light, which is a little weird. But there's a few in there. So we'll fish right here. I think I see 2 beds out there. That's why I stopped. Let's see if we can get a fish. All right, nothing right there. I don't know if those were beds or not, but I did have a follow from a sheep's head, a little drum. He wouldn't take though. We'll keep walking. Might find another smallmouth up here. There's a few bass boats towards where I'm going, so that's a good sign. I'm gonna tie up the wacky rig. There's that. Tying it down. The little tag end. And we're gonna go with this. He was using a classic green pumpkin. This is like more of a Christmas green. It's got red and light green flecks in there, but I like that color. And if I don't get one, I've got this little Senko and a green pumpkin like the other guy was using. So we're gonna use this. There's a big ol', I think it's a smallie right here. He's going for it. He's going right up to it. Got him. Got him. I just sight fished it. It's a nice largemouth. Oh, how are we gonna get down there? There we go. I dropped my my clippers down there already, so we gotta get down there. All right, we'll do a little slide, jump thing. All right, there we go. Nice largemouth. It's my biggest one of the year. Nice. That's like a, that's coming up to 3 pounds, I'd say. There we go. Look at that. He just clapped it. Ooh, feisty. That's a tank. Wow. Beast of a largemouth. He's all beat up. He's probably getting ready to spawn. Might be a little early, but I'm gonna get a quick picture. That's a nice one. I totally sight fished him. I thought it was a smallmouth just because that's what's usually in right here. But my first thought was honestly a largemouth. And there he is. I don't have a scale, but you can see he's a thick, chunky, healthy fish. Right there. We're gonna just continue walking and sight fishing. That was awesome. Nice 2-3 pound largemouth. All right, we're gonna rig up this rod really quick with a spinner to cast into the lake over here. There's a nice little gap in the cement on the other side. All right. Tied on something a little bit heavier. Hopefully we can cast it out there. Got a size 3 stingray spinner by Thundermist Lures. Hopefully I can keep this thing out of snags and get a fish way out there. We got it within like 3 feet of the edge of that current. All right, that one got out there and we moved a little bit down, we walked. That one got a little bit behind it, behind that rock a little bit more where it kind of splits into a kind of a triangle. So you'd think there'd be some fish pooled up. Got a fish. There we go. I think it's a smallmouth. There we go. Came and got it before I kind of came over the ledge to come to shore. Lots and lots of rocks. Trying to keep him out. There we go. Now the hard part, getting them up here. Calm down, buddy. There we go. Get the hook out. There we go, just a little guy. Not too big. He's like a pound, something over a pound. Chunky, healthy, super healthy fish, as you can see. Definitely not giant. He fought like a beast. Yeah, he's honestly, he's like a pound and a half. It's a good fish. Second fish of the day. We've got, almost just fell. We've got a smallmouth and we got that tank of a largemouth. We'll get this guy released, kind of just toss him. He was pretty cold. Water's pretty cold out there still. Show you what I got him on again. I was on this size 3 stingeye spinner, black, yellow dots on there. It's got the eyeball, which I think is super cool. And these lures, they're super durable. And they catch fish. Steelhead love them, lake trout love them. It's a company, if I'm right, is out of right over the border in Canada, somewhere out in Ontario. Here we are, the very, very end of the breakwall. Unity Island, Pier, walking bridge, whatever you want to call it. We've got a ton of minnows right here. You got the current line that comes off. It looks pretty good. The guy keeps coming up. He stops up here and then he trolls back that way. He's caught a few fish. He's lost a few. The one I saw, I think it was a white bass that he caught trolling. Small little white bass. Let's see if I can get something out here. There's a fish. There we go. I'm guessing it's a smallmouth. It's fighting like a smallmouth. It's on the spinner. Ooh, he's fighting good. He's in the current too, so that helps him. Feels like a pretty good fish, honestly. Oh yeah. Ooh, he's swimming towards me for a second. Oh yeah, it's a nice looking smallmouth, I think. Oh yeah. It's a fat, nice Lake Erie smallmouth. Let's see if we can get down here without falling. Don't pop off. There we go. It's a good smallie. That thing is just so fat. Let's see if we can show the belly to you guys. Look how fat that thing is. Not a super long fish, but he is nice, healthy. Might be able to see better here. Look at that. His eyes all messed up. Maybe he's not as healthy as I'm saying. That's over 2 pounds just because of how fat he is. Get a release on him. He fought real good. I was just casting way out here. Let it sink for a good bit. Make sure it gets near the bottom. And then we brought it back in and got smacked. Felt like he bit it when it was down there deep too. Alright guys, I just had all sorts of trouble. I had just cast out there and my GoPro, there's something wrong. It said file repairing or something, and got a snag out there, got it unhooked. Right, I just started reeling, hooked up with a little smallmouth. Brought it in, caught it. It was like a pounder. And on my line, got completely frayed up on these rocks because I was trying to bring it to the rock I can walk down to the water at. So I'm gonna retie this real quick. I've only got about 15 minutes more to fish. So retie this and we'll see if we can get another fish on camera for you guys. It's the last cast of the day. Will we get a fish? It's out there in the current right now. Thank you guys for watching. This spot definitely isn't a secret, but it is not. Definitely isn't easy to get to. It takes a good bit, long walk to get out here. But today turned out pretty good. I was expecting a few more fish. I caught 4 in total. Didn't get one of those smallmouth on camera. It was also the smallest of the day. And yeah, that largemouth was awesome. Surprise catch. Wasn't really expecting any largemouth. And that one was pretty solid, 2-3 pounder, so that was super cool. But anyways, thank you guys for watching here to the end of the video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down below if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Peace.